Hi guys, and why?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Please continue.
Hey guys, and welcome to the 4th episode of the NumbNuts podcast. I've got Aiden with me. I've got all my co-hosts with me. Well, actually, I've got Aiden with me, and then across from us, that's kind of what we're dealing with. So.
Inky Winky.
It's gonna be.
Keep in mind that it's really hot right now. I don't know how they're gonna.
Yeah. You'll see a lot of sweat beads forming on our faces. Yeah. I don't know how they're gonna do it. This is what we're doing today. So yeah, as you guys should be familiar, it's the same concept. Hello, Tinky Winky. Hello, Tinky Winky. We've been recording this podcast. It's the same format. I've been asking these guys one-on-one to get to know our co-hosts. List of 45 questions, asking him 15 to 20, and they're going to do the same for me. Now they're going to have individual turns to ask me a question that's going to be randomized from the same list. And and then we've got some special, by the way, this is Kez that's masked. I
messed up the mask, so.
Yeah. I told him the more scuffed the better, but he kind of went a bit too far with it.
Nah, it's good. It's like if Inky, you're Poe, yeah?
Usually I would be the one saying, are you guys ready? But this time I think someone has to ask me since I'm the one answering the questions.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I am ready. But before we start, remember, last time you felt FOMO, you wanted to ask Mirza a question.
Oh yeah, I did.
You can ask him directly.
I haven't seen his episode
exactly.
Yet, it just released.
It just released,
so
yeah.
I totally forgot what I asked.
So I'm still yet to...
What about it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The question was, when the hell is the RX-7 going to be done?
Oh, my God. Of course he's going to...
Every podcast we bring it up. We bring it up in yours.
No, this is the second time. This is the second time ever This is the second time.
Okay.
Yeah, because there is no past. This is...
Just so you guys know that when I first met Mirza in year 11, he said there was going to be... It was going to be done in a few months. Year 11 was how long ago, Mirza?
Like a year or two ago. Yeah.
We were in year 11 in 2017.
Yeah. Look, I know Kez has got a lot to say on this. I don't know,
I've said what I've said.
I don't think I should get Kez started.
Kez is my biggest motivator to get that car done. You know what I mean?
So to answer Aiden's question he had for you last time, when is your project car gonna be done? he just goes yes.
Soon. It's in development. Right?
Okay, and with that out the way, let's just begin with the random questions. I guess if you guys are ready to interview, I'll get Aiden.
I'm going first. Give me a fresh. You done?
Yeah. Sorry.
Give me a fresh podcast idea.
Mate, I'm the one that comes up with most of the podcast ideas.
I don't know why. It's
I'll give.
randomized.
Wait, let me think of one right now. Hold on, let me think of one right now, just randomly. Rating all my Hot Wheels around me. With the whole podcast is just rating Hot Wheels.
I don't think you can see
that, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not even. I wouldn't even watch that.
Well, that's
okay.
I would.
I don't think that people can actually admire his Hot Wheel collection.
No, they can. They can
a little bit.
They can
bit.
sit behind
the
my
camera
face.
No. You're right.
What's a theory you believe in?
What's a theory I believe in?
Conspiracy theories or...
Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer for what?
Just in case, bro. You don't get cancelled on your...
That's a bit of a touchy topic right now.
I like that. That was good.
Oh,
no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
I thought you were making a pun. You know?
No. I'm not the pun guy. You are. Nah.
Okay. So Jeffrey Epstein, you want to roll for that?
I think Jeffrey... Okay, do you want me to give you another one?
That's like a controversial.
Just in case that one got bleeped or something, I'll give you another conspiracy theory I believe in.
Alright, you got alien. The main one's aliens, land on the moon. Is Area 51 in Australia now? You know
what?
We'll get into that later. Go for it.
9/11. 9/11 was an inside job.
Oh, it definitely was. 100% it was.
It's not.
You know, we can easily clear this up. Kids, call your uncle. Tell him if it's real.
I don't know if that's gone in, but anyway. Yes.
Randomize. If you could be any animal in the world, what would you be and why?
Beat or beach?
Just,
You know, it's
you had this question. You know this question.
Did I say like a butterfly or something?
What would you?
no, you said Ada would say a worm.
Oh,
Why would I say a word?
I just asked him the exact
Worms
same-
are pretty cool. They can actually multiply when you cut them.
You know what I'm
Doesn't
realizing? I've had some smart questions in here, like you know how I asked you like the planet thing, and I told Kez before this I was studying for it, but I completely forgot. But these questions I haven't studied for, obviously, because I want the podcast to be fun. I don't want it to be things. So obviously I know these
So what you're
questions.
telling me is you actually cheated on the test.
Yes,
No, wait, you studied for the test.
I studied for the test.
Like, that's something I never
I
did.
studied for the bar. So this question, what animal would I be? I never thought about it. I guess I would be a gorilla.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Just because I like beating my chest. Just imagine how fun would it be if you just
It would be.
no, imagine you're in a
You can
forest.
beat your
You're,
chest now,
you're
bro.
the biggest thing in the forest. You're big. You have an intimidating face. You're walking around the jungle. Nothing else is bigger than you. And if anything approaches you or annoys you,
Have you seen
that's
the video?
it. They just poo themselves. That's it. They poo themselves.
Have you seen the video of the gorilla beating its chest in front of all those African wildlife people?
No.
Insert.
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 He's
I'll
calling
send
a
it to you.
Okay, send it to me. Let's watch that for a little bit.
Oh, the way you just did that. Wow. Where's the screen?
Yeah, anyway, I guess next question, I'll pass it back to Aiden. There you go, mate.
Thank
I'll have
you.
a sip of water while I'm waiting for him to...
If you could have any animal in the world as a pet that was obedient to you, what is it going to be?
Rhinoceros, so I can take over Kez's rhinoceros.
Wow.
Nah, it would be...
You picked the rhinoceros.
I'll pick the rhino. Bro.
yeah,
Why?
that's
Why
why...
not?
Because
My other pick
Bro,
was a sloth.
you're gonna get shot, bro. Poachers and all that.
Yeah, but
No, he's not being a rhino. He's picking a rhino as a pet.
That's
the question.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, as a pet.
tortoise.
Can I say pterodactyl? It's
What?
extinct.
No.
Oh, okay.
Man's dead.
Man's dead.
What
What
other
do I
animal
think?
has Mirz's fate?
You know what?
Mirza, basically.
You know what? Honestly, kangaroo. I
So
want to see how big the pouch is.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Kind of
Very good shout.
No, not yucky. Because imagine how boss it would be to. We're in Australia. We're Australia based. So how cool would it be if I was in a pouch and I just went to my local Woolies?
I remember you told me this one. I remember my answer pretty clear. Tell me your near-death experience. Oh, you have.
Oh yes. Okay. So when I was on Mirza's, when we were doing Mirza's one, I did.
You explained.
I did tell mine, but I told you the most recent one.
the car crash.
The car crash. So I'll tell you my actual near death. It's not as exciting, but I did tease it in Mirza's one, so I'm glad I got this question. So I went to Bali with friends. The first time I ever went, I went twice. First time I went with friends.
Guess were you there for that one?
No, he hasn't gone to Bali with me yet. Yeah. But mainly because I can't get past border security with my bars. But that's another topic. Anyway, so I was in Bali and we were climbing this mountain. I believe it was called Mount Batur. And that was my closest death experience. Not because anything particularly happened, but more so that
something did happen.
I was climbing the mountain. It took a long time. I mean, I guess you could say I could be dramatic and say I nearly died from exhaustion because it was freaking
Is that
tiring.
the one that you show picture? It's like a metal wire to go around the cliff or something like that, or
No,
That's the one where
that's
you-
something else.
It's the one where you got to stick in.
Yeah, exactly. But I remember one specific part. We were way up in the mountain, maybe 30 minutes away from summit, and it's like uphill. There's nothing around you, nothing to grab, no stairs, it's just gravel, and you're looking down, and it's just steep mountain. So I didn't trip, I didn't fall, but at any point, if I was to slip, I would just die because it's just going straight down the mountain. And this is like after like 3 hours of climbing. So imagine how long that fall would be. So Yep, that's my closest. Nothing happened, but I just think I remember looking
I'm
down.
actually curious about what the mountain looks like.
It's
after.
actually inactive.
Let's say Mount
You know what it
Buckle.
is? Well, you know what we climbed as well, which gives it more depth to this question. It was an inactive volcano. I'm keeping it.
Sorry, he hasn't passed.
What is one thing you wish could exist but doesn't at the moment?
Oh.
Man.
One thing that exists that I wish.
I don't think like a pirate ship or something like that. I feel.
Oh,
like
an air conditioner that cools down the room without making any noise. That would be amazing. Right now, I'm relating to that right now. Yeah, I'm gonna edit out the fan as much as I can, but if you guys can hear it, I apologize.
I would thought you would have said something like a pirate ship or something.
But pirate ships have been
They
invented.
Or a
exist.
ship.
Ships have
But
been
they
invented.
exist.
A wooden ship.
They've been
exist.
invented, bro.
Oh, that hasn't. No,
Yeah, that hasn't been invented.
That could which could
But
exist but
doesn't.
doesn't.
could exist, but that
You're a royal idiot.
You know what?
Shit. We're keeping a PG.
I'm giving a better answer. I wish there was something almost like blue tack, right? Where you could stick things to the wall, except you don't stick things to the wall, it makes them fly. So for instance, let's say I can stick it on the bottom of this base of this table. I can stick like 4, and it just keeps the table floating.
No, but that would be pretty cool. Imagine how easy it would be to move the heavy stuff in your room.
Yes.
Heavy stuff.
So I have a lot of slight lips.
Alright. I like how this one popped up. Sorry for the thing. I like how this one popped up because it's exactly what we went. What's the biggest animal you beat in a fight?
See, this is a question that no one got. So the
'Cause
biggest
this is
animal,
yeah.
gorilla.
Don't know.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. I really think I could take on a monkey. Not a chimpanzee, but like one of those small monkeys.
Is that the biggest?
Biggest.
Like,
You
you
know
reckon-
what? I could take a goat. Come, I could take a
You
goat.
reckon take a zebra or something like that?
Oh, no.
Bro, no way. You know how powerful their bites are?
No, you
No
No
can't
way.
take
Bro, one hook to the back, you're dead. It's gone. You
I
could take a
don't-
beach
I don't
whale.
think I've ever seen an aggressive zebra before.
What do you mean?
I don't think you
Do you
take
not
on
see
like a...
documentaries of how the lions are hunting him and they just like kick him in the back? And
Their
stuff?
hind legs are.
They would.
I've just seen them like
that
run
thing
away.
will. If that hits you from the back, your face is gone.
You're familiar with horses.
Yeah, obviously.
You know how hard they can kick.
Yeah.
So imagine a zebra. A zebra's just a horse with stripes.
Oh.
That's a quote.
What?
That's a quote.
Is it? What's the problem?
I don't know. I just made
You
it.
could take a sloth. You'd mess up a sloth any
I
time
would
of the
mess
week,
up
bro.
a sloth.
I
would
feel,
mess up
I
a
feel like
sloth.
you're...
And I would keep
could
its
take a koala,
claws.
bro. Anybody
Oh,
could take a
yeah.
koala.
You should have went like a beached whale or something like that. You just like punch it to the...
See,
I said that last time.
Kes picked that.
a beached whale.
Yeah,
Kes
yeah.
picked that. And the thing is, it would still kill you.
A
It
beached
would,
whale.
Yeah, because of the build-up gas. It'll just explode on you. Have you ever seen a beached whale explode?
No, do they explode?
Yeah. They...
Instant.
Play a clip. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I don't want to see
Insert.
that. I don't want to see that.
No one wants to see that. I'm not playing a clip.
Oh yeah. yeah,
Alright, well, what's your final answer?
Goat.
Bro, that thing.
I'll take on the goat. I'll take on the goat. Bring
Bro,
anyone.
you ran into
Honestly,
your
bro,
stomach
they
and
have
you're
attitude
just dying.
problems. Why
They
they
have
have got attitude problems with the way they hit stuff, with the way they talk. Have you seen that
Dog.
one goat that goes with its tongue or
I
something?
don't know, man. Like,
Insert.
look, he's a good rapper, but I could take him.
You can take it and then lead it for
Those are
good.
good. Haven't you played Goat Simulator?
Yeah. Look, I'll take a
That-
chicken. I'll take a chicken. No,
Like, chickens are terrifying, man.
Bro, what are you doing? I'm drinking my water. You just
Wait.
stole my water.
If all 5 of your fingers, oh, I know for a fact that you
Oh,
studied this question.
yes, I've studied this.
If all 5 of your fingers from today could produce liquid from the fingertips,
Yeah,
what 5 liquids would you choose?
I'm actually glad you studied this
Done.
because this took me a while to answer.
yeah, it took him a while. So this is great because I've had answers from everyone. Now I can combine them. It's almost like, you know how we talked about Ben 10 being one of my favorite shows?
Mm.
You know in Ben 10, there's that guy that kind of touches the Omnitrix, absorbs it, and becomes like one of everything? That's how I feel right
Yeah,
now.
Kevin 11.
Yeah, Kevin 11, yeah.
Wait, Kevin did that?
Kevin 11, yeah.
Wait, so he can absorb the Omnitrix?
He absorbed the Omnitrix because you know how he absorbs things?
Yeah.
At one point, he was the villain and he absorbed the Omnitrix and became one of every monster. He became a massive monster.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, that was when he was kid though, not the big grown-up teenager version. You probably only watched the teenager version.
So, what liquid's coming out of this?
Okay,
thing?
So,
Don't lick your thumb, bro.
so this is the thing. When I discussed this with Aiden, he didn't care what finger it came out from, which is a strategy that you guys both worked on. He didn't care. He just went in order. But Kez came up with a creative thing where neither of you two came up
If
with
he
it.
says like liquid gold or something.
He said, pressure. Can I have pressure changes?
Oh, yes.
And none of you suggested that, and I gave it to
What do
him.
you mean? Pressure?
So my first choice, water. This finger, the most stable, and I have pressure. I can do a high pressure washer, cut things with it, just like how Kez suggested, or I
You
could
didn't
just drink
mention
it.
pressure.
How sick is that? How sick is that?
Look,
And-
Because
No,
I thought
but
it was
like-
just like it just comes out like out of your nail or something.
no,
No, it says fingertips in the question.
Pressure. You're gonna do a little pressure wash with your finger.
Anyway, well, look, we're not here to discuss. We've already made the rules clear with all the episodes. So water, something that Kez missed out on that these two got was petrol. So
Yeah, but didn't you give it to them?
petrol, you know what? Let's get petrol out from my thumb and let's not accidentally suck on it. So we got petrol, we got water. I'm gonna go with my pinky right now. Pinky? I'll go with pinky. This was Aiden's suggestion, and I genuinely think out of everyone, he had the best answer. And he took a long time, but I didn't search up what blood type it was, but blood. And
Yeah, but we've discussed
I
it.
know, but we never discussed the benefits because he said he would get blood from this finger or whatever finger he said for donating. That's a mega answer.
Hey, what?
Mega answer.
I'll give you a mega answer. Go prick something, yeah?
No, but the blood that everyone can take.
Yeah.
I know.
That universal
But
blood.
you have
Our
unlimited.
bodies naturally produce blood, so you're
Yeah,
No,
going
but you don't
not
have an
enough.
infinite amount
Not
of
It
it, bro.
enough.
doesn't matter, it's still donating.
Bro, I could donate like the equivalent of 10 humans worth of blood in one session.
Right, and their blood becomes invaluable. No one wants it.
Yeah, or 10 people
But
just
everyone
donate
needs
blood.
it. It's donating.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but it's still more than anyone
Wait, but
would
what
ever
blood type
donate.
are you?
I don't know.
If you're some Jedi blood type,
Yeah,
The
that's
point
the
is,
point.
I asked for the universal blood type.
Yeah, the rarest one. The most useful
That's the
one.
one that
what,
would come
AB
out.
plus or something.
Whatever it's called.
Nah, it's O negative is universal donor.
I thought it was O+.
Okay,
Well, yeah, O negative.
since everyone mentioned it as well,
Yeah.
so we got water, petrol, blood. Since everyone mentioned it, can I have liquid gold?
No!
I think I bring that up and then you're like,
Wait,
no.
You bring it up, he bring it up, he bring it up.
Yeah, because
It is technically a liquid, so just so you know.
you got
Yeah, but I'm not obviously-
You got different. It's like
Okay, so that's
under
1, 2,
91.
3. What's the fourth one?
Well, actually, 1, 2, 3. So
Yeah,
I got
I
these two.
Different petrol types. You go 91, 98, 85.
No. I'm not gonna get into that.
That's much.
What do I do? What
Yeah, you got E85, you got
Okay,
jet fuel.
you know what I want? Okay, this is my answer only. Aiden nearly got to this conclusion, but he kind of gave up on it. I don't know what it's called, but there's this brown liquid medication that's used for disinfecting wounds. I would want that for this finger, please.
Oh, hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen.
No, it's brown. I don't know what it's called.
Okay.
But I think it'd be very useful if you ever get a car. Let's say you're biking. I can't bike. I actually don't know how to ride a bike. So this is very relevant for me.
Wait, didn't you try to get your motorcycle license?
And that's a story I'm going to definitely tell soon.
Yeah.
Not now. I won't get
When
into
he
it
told
now.
me you went for his motorbike license, I'm like, when we meant to.
Oh, that was a disaster. I will
Yeah.
tell you that. That's a teaser right there. You guys need to stick around because I'm going to tell that. But anyway, what I was saying is very relatable for me. I don't know how to ride a bike. So
Yeah.
if I go on a bike trail, fall over, which is very likely, got myself a little medication, apply that. Doesn't get infected. Done no. I don't know. Done no. I don't know. I just felt like saying it.
You got one last finger left.
One last thing.
I think I said something like milk on my one. As just like a first starter one.
But
Yeah.
milk's weird. Aren't you lactose?
Yeah, I know. Then I was like, oh,
Then what's
it's,
the
like,
point
it's
of
really
it?
useless at that point.
I don't even know how I remember you being lactose intolerant. Bro. All right, last one, Ozzy. What's the last one? You're up to the fifth one, mate.
WD-40.
All right, there you go. Oh, that's such a good
Oh.
one. Oh, that's a
Thank
good one.
WD-40.
Mm.
Huh. That's actually, I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
That's actually not bad. That's actually not bad.
Degrees up.
All right. Aiden, here you go, sir.
Again.
What? I'm surprised you didn't say paint.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Wow.
Imagine never ever.
Oh, you could make so much. He's a painter, by the way. I think we mentioned it.
But if I don't become a painter in the future, then it's like I just got to use his finger.
Then
You
you,
could
get,
sell
then
the
you got a
paint.
spray gun. I'm just saying, it's pretty cool.
And a pressure washer. It's like I can do every handyman job. Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
Alright.
Inspector Gadget with but just only liquids.
The tradie inspector.
I've got the perfect tool for this. Orange juice. Psh. Opens the lock somehow. I don't know. Yep. What's my question?
What is the favorite thing that you own?
What is my favorite thing that I own? Ooh, I have a lot of things that I really.
Yeah, didn't you say one of these Hot Wheels are like $100 or something like that?
No, definitely not. But I am tempted to say the Hot Wheels collection. I know you guys can't see it in its entirety. We've got some up. I've mentioned it. I've got to show you guys at some point. I've got some up here, some behind me. It took me a long time to, get these ones. And obviously, like, me and Mirza spray painted the background black. And we put a little bit of effort. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did.
We spray painted it.
Ah,
Yeah.
I was going to say it was so good.
Yeah, exactly. And like I got a piece of wood and cut it perfectly. I must say.
Yeah, you have a
And,
great
yeah.
collection of just different stuff.
I do, yeah.
Because it's just like different stuff he likes, It doesn't like just the Hot Wheels and all that. Just about shows that you like and whatnot, and just like, yeah, really like.
Yeah.
Is it vintage or is it just like classic or?
I do have. Would you guys like me to show you my oldest Hot Wheel?
Oh, I know.
Bit of a show and tell.
Pretty good. You should show
I got it from eBay. Very spontaneous purchase.
Yeah, go for it.
A while ago. I'm gonna bring
It's
it.
gonna be like all gold.
This is it. I will pass that around.
The hell?
So that is an
Jiffy Lube.
American.
Isn't that?
No, it's actually I think a mechanic shop or like an oil change shop, a very old one that's discontinued and not around anymore. Jiffy Lube. It's an American brand. That business is not around anymore. I'm pretty sure.
It turned into
but, yeah.
like the Pokemon card collectors.
Isn't that the TikTok logo?
Oh my god. Yeah, it's very similar.
Where'd you get the glasses?
I found that.
Okay, fair enough. I guess it works. It looks good actually.
Pretty cool. More than oil changed. It's pretty cool actually. When did it come out?
I think that was like 1960 something. I think.
1998. That's
I think
older
the
than me.
car is like 1960.
That's older than me, cuz.
So
Oh, I mean, yeah.
yeah, just to summarize, I guess my Hot Wheel collection. I've got a lot of things I like, but
I feel like you
I'll
answered
just-
this one. Yeah, because this is like a childhood answer. What was your favorite TV show growing up? Oh, there's so many. You got like every Aussie's gonna know, like Very Old Parents.
Fairly odd.
You know what?
Fairly,
You know what?
Fairly Odd Parents and Rugrats and all that.
Octonauts.
What?
That's
I
not
love
that's not a
Octonauts.
childhood show.
I love Octonauts.
Sorry, bro. That's not
What
good
is
enough.
Octonauts?
Oh, you know that
What?
underwater thing? How they save the underwater creatures?
No.
You know the base.
Da, 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 da,
You know the
da,
Aquaman
da,
ripoff?
da, da, da.
No.
I would still watch that right now.
No,
When was it on TV?
Yeah, that's
It was
like
on-
a.
Okay,
Free.
do you guys count that as a childhood? That's more when I was in Australia.
Yeah.
I was like
would've-
14 or
yeah,
something.
I would've- I'm surprised you're watching that.
Honestly, childhood is literally in front of me right now.
Ah, wait,
The
yeah.
Teletubbies. So
Oh,
I'm so grateful to have done this podcast and have my childhood heroes in front of me right now. It's really amazing.
I shall be randomizing.
Yes, go for it.
You're on death row for pouring the milk first before the cereal.
Yeah.
What is your last meal?
My last meal. Now I'm gonna answer it seriously and not say.
Not say what Milk Kids did.
Yeah.
Wait, what did
My
Kez-
question was pretty good.
What
My
meal-
answer was
What meal did kids do?
Kez said.
Like a Happy Meal or something.
No, Kez said he would have milk before the cereal,
Again.
and he would make the guards pour it so they die. So
I'm just ahead of the game.
yeah, I have booked that psychologist appointment for you.
Thanks. Thanks, I need it.
And then this kid said that he'd want 2 separate bowls, one with the milk, one with the cereal. And I said, "What are you gonna do? Film a commercial?" I don't know. So, anyway, that's in the other podcast. My last meal, probably a nice, fat, juicy A5 Wagyu steak with a side of sweet chili chips, potato chips,
Okay.
potato like fries, and gravy with mashed potato.
What are your hobbies?
What are my hobbies? Podcasts. YouTube has always been my hobby. My first channel was a vlog channel. Second one was, I'm not gonna name it right now. It's I don't want to give the idea away. I still kind of want to do that one, so I'm not gonna spoil it. Third one was obviously the previous podcast, which started off as more of a gaming channel, and now we're just doing strictly podcasts. NumbNuts. Welcome to the NumbNuts. Hello.
Welcome to the
Subscribe.
NumbNuts,
Hit the bell. This is my second time saying that.
Is there a bell now?
Hey, so
There's always a bit
always
of
been.
that.
you're gonna end up uploading the Bali.
I will upload the Bali vlog just for you.
Yes.
Honestly, the more accurate question for me is what isn't my hobby? Because YouTube, photography, videography,
Bicycle.
riding a bike, and then what else we got? Working on project cars, just doing projects like handyman work around the house. What else?
Cats.
Just everything.
Pets.
Honestly, I've got a lot of hobbies: soccer, whatever, tennis, blah blah. It just goes on and on. So,
I feel like you sort of half answer what makes you want to do the podcast.
what makes me want to do the podcast? It's a great way to hang out with my friends, make sure we catch up with them. It's just fun. It's a nice little hobby for me. I love editing. I love recording. I love these podcasts when we did them. I want to have guests. I want to have have all these ideas flowing, and I've always loved YouTube. So that's why.
Yeah.
I think you've got a question for me now.
Yes, I do.
Kez has got his personal questions for me. So you know what? You ask your questions,
Alright, done.
and these guys can go through these ones, I guess.
Don't look.
Okay.
So
I'm
everyone-
nervous.
In every family, there's always one child that's loved the most. Yeah.
Okay.
Now the reason why I say this is because I want to know, who do you love more,
Who do I love
Onyx or
more?
Mochi?
Oh, he's
Ah.
making me pick between my cats. I have 2 ragdolls, cats. One boy, one girl. The girl, both of them very lovely cats. They won't scratch you. They're not like that type. They won't bite you. Mochi can accidentally scratch you if she doesn't like getting picked up too much, not as much as the boy. So sometimes to try to get out from your grasp, she can accidentally scratch
I
you.
feel like you're trying to like
The-
back up your answer for, I love them both equally.
No,
so
no, no, and the boy is more cuddly. You can just kind of ragdoll him. So yeah,
It's like
in
that.
terms of that question you asked me, which of my cats do I like better? Yeah, I'm not gonna answer that question.
Okay, that's completely.
Yeah.
What was that?
I'm explaining to the viewers what cats I have and their temperament, but I'm not choosing between them.
That's good. That's good. But what about Lulu?
So Lulu is my newest addition with
bunny.
my wife.
Oh, the bunny.
Wait, we didn't show you the bunny.
Hmm?
We didn't show you the bunny.
What bunny?
There's a bunny downstairs.
You're giving it to me.
Kurbanichi.
There's a literal bunny downstairs. We literally just picked it up yesterday. 3-year-old bunny. Yeah, like unfortunately,
It's a rabbit then, isn't it? Like
bunny, rabbit, same thing. It's
like, you know those people that
Turtle,
have like
tortoise, same thing.
no, it's like those people that have like a 12-year-old dog. They go, oh, he's just a puppy.
Does that like
Put me down.
does that like annoy you when someone says like, "Oh, here's my
No, because at
puppy"?
the same time, if they watch it, they're gonna be like, oh, it's like a little jab.
Isn't it
The
almost?
dog's on absolute
No,
life
because
support.
there's
It's just a puppy.
yeah.
It's only 565 months.
Yeah, isn't that another annoyance?
I
that
hate
people
that,
have?
bro. Oh, how old is your kid? 45 months old. I don't know. What is that?
It's almost, you know what I can relate it to? When people say like, "Oh, it's 15 past," instead of like,
Bro. Bro, I hate that. I hate
No,
that so much.
you guys are idiots for that one.
No, be quiet.
No, it's like
Be quiet.
29 to 6. Like,
Well, it's
just
quarter
come in
past
and say-
5. Quarter past, bro. Who says past, bro? Just say the numbers.
Bro, you know what quarter past is?
You're the type of person to say, "Oh, it's half
Look,
empty."
I don't say it, but I understand it.
What do you call this?
A cup
Okay, is it half full or half empty?
has water in it.
Is it half full or half empty?
It's half full.
Alright, you're not that bad then.
That's his intelligence says every time you meet someone. This stuff.
All right, next question.
What does your perfect day look like?
I think a perfect day for me is just nice hot weather, good weather, cloudy a little bit. Go beach, have ice cream, have like fish and chips, and just hang out with everyone that I love. And I think it's a very basic answer.
All right, kids, this is a great intelligence question. Just like,
Hmm.
do you also ask this?
I don't think you guys are
Yeah, ask
validating
me.
Oscar's feelings right now.
What?
He's talking. You guys.
Sorry,
are just
sorry.
talking.
I mean, I was listening until this felt.
Honestly, I'm gonna cut that question out. This whole segment.
So what you're saying is you're more of a summer boy compared to a winter boy.
Yeah. Because bro, we don't get any snow here.
Yes,
I
we
love
do.
winter, bro.
Where?
Alright,
Mount
you're
Buller,
literally
Not
Mount
everyone.
Hotham,
Not,
Falls
not,
Creek.
not everyone has family that goes to Mount Buller every
Like, you're
year
legit
or
But
the only
honestly
person I know
speaking,
that is-
honestly speaking, when you go to Mount Buller, it costs you your whole life savings, bro. It's not worth it, bro.
It's worth it.
No, it's not. Just go to your fridge.
Have you been snowboarding before?
I don't know.
Alright, Oz, this is a great intern. Can you name all the planets in our solar system in order from the closest
Yes, you
to the
can.
sun to the furthest?
I studied for this.
So you got 9 planets.
I have no shame admitting that I studied
8.
for this, and I forgot.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I know.
Alright, so you got 8 now.
I know-
Pluto's not a planet.
No.
so-
No. So
Isn't it? It's a dwarf. According to Rick and Morty.
Ah, it's copyright.
Mercury. Mercury is the closest.
Yeah, Mercury. Yeah.
And then we got Neptune.
No.
No.
What?
Neptune's the coldest one, isn't it?
Wait, what? Wait. What, are you joking?
Let's start again. Let's start. Maybe he's missing. All right, you
Come on,
got Mercury.
Mercury. We got the moon.
The moon's not-
Hey, the reason I love
We
this is
got
like
comma SO95.
the reason I love this is like you're really bad for streets.
Yeah.
So it's like this is just like up top
We
of
got
that.
Mercury. Pluto.
No.
We got.
Bro,
Bro, why are you correcting
no,
me?
being legit.
Oh,
Bro,
yeah.
just let him say it and stop shaking the table.
Sorry, I'm actually curious if you know.
Okay, we got Mercury, obviously the closest.
Yeah.
What's the next question? We got Mercury.
it's the second.
Bro, you've said Mercury so many times.
Everyone.
Oh, Mercury's after Mercury too, yeah, don't forget.
Mercury. We're done.
Okay, so we got Mercury.
What's number 2? Just curious. Does everyone know?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
I know at least that much.
All right. Let's. All right. Venus is next.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Venus.
Okay,
is
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune.
Next.
Was that all in order?
Oh, I gotta check that.
If you want to consider
The second one
No,
I had
Uranus,
struggled with.
Neptune.
I'd consider
Yeah.
Pluto a planet. I'm just gonna
Right,
say.
so you got stuck on Venus then the whole
Yeah,
time.
I got stuck on Venus.
Oh, all right. I was like,
or you could say I got stuck on Mercury.
nah, you got Mercury, but it's like one.
Yeah, but I kept repeating it. That's why. That was
You wake up tomorrow to find just.
What? What are you guys doing?
I'm just staring at what he's doing. He's very interested over there.
You
Okay.
wake up
Deactivate.
you wake up tomorrow to find yourself being the Prime Minister of Australia.
Okay.
What is the first law you are abolishing, and the first law that you are introducing?
Well, you got a week to be.
Okay, so for the law that I'm removing, right?
Capital gains tax.
I think that I look very controversial, but I'm not afraid to talk about this. I think freedom of speech is very important. A lot of people at home, especially if you're not Muslim or religious, you're going to disagree with this. But I would personally remove the yes for same-sex marriage. I don't agree with it.
Disclaimer, just in case.
Look, I've honestly thought about discussing this on the podcast before, like if it ever comes up. I'm a Muslim. We're all Muslim here. I obviously don't think it's right, and I have no hatred towards anyone. So if I was to meet someone and they turned out to be gay, lesbian, bi, I wouldn't treat them any differently. But personally, I just don't agree with the whole same-sex marriage thing.
Do you
That's
think
my
it's going to
answer.
be possible though with the people though?
Oh, in terms of like outrage?
Yeah.
Well, because the fact that it's been obviously we had a vote here, and the vote was sent out to everyone, and everyone had a say whether yes or no. Obviously, you can guess my answer.
When was the vote?
Are you talking
A while
are you
ago.
talking about the Aboriginal one? Or?
No, this was
No,
way
it's-
before the
Ah,
Aboriginal.
yeah,
When it
yeah,
comes
yeah.
to like same-sex marriage, yes or no, there was literally just a yes or no. And there was people going around saying, "Oh, say yes," you know,
When
like
was
the
it?
Aboriginal one. But yeah, if that was to get overturned, of course, people would be outraged because it was said yes and then it was said no.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, I don't know. I guess I won't delve into it too much. Look, everyone has different politics. Everyone has different opinions. So, yeah.
So what are you introducing then?
What am I introducing? If it goes bad, same-sex marriage, yes. I don't want to die, you know. Nah, I'm joking. What am I introducing? That's an interesting one. I'm
Prima nocta.
look. In all honesty, out of everyone here,
You know that.
out of everyone here, even including Aiden, which I don't think he really cares about politics, I reckon I know the least. So, honestly, I wouldn't know what to introduce.
I learned a lot after speaking to your mate at the kebab shop.
Which oh, don't start. Don't start. We're not talking about that right now.
I learned a lot.
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that.
You know what I would introduce as a Muslim man? Obviously, I live in a Western society. I live in Australia. It's not a Muslim country. But you're asking me, and I want to answer it genuinely. I gave a serious answer for what I would get rid of. So I want to give a serious answer for what I would include. I would change the days that we have off. Obviously, we have Sundays off for Christians because they do church. But Fridays
When do we have Sundays off?
the weekends off.
Oh, it's universal Friday.
Yeah,
No, not for
No,
Muslim
yeah.
countries. Not for Muslim countries.
Isn't it?
In Turkey,
No,
in Turkey,
because
they don't.
The Muslim calendar and the Muslims, the weekends are Thursday, Friday. Because Fridays are Jummah. So this is Western society we live in. That's why Saturday, Sunday's off. So I would change that. I would make a Friday a day off, but then I wouldn't want to get rid of, like, if I had that genuine power, I wouldn't want to get rid of Sunday. I wouldn't get rid of Sunday, because obviously Christians celebrate
Exist.
on Sunday, and yeah, it's not fair to exclude a religion. So I don't know how I would do it. Like, I can't have Friday. You know what? 3 days off. Everyone gets 3 days off. Friday to we get 3 days of weekends. That's what it is. Friday off.
You just change Jummah to Pazar. Pazar, yeah.
What? You want me to change the Islamic?
No, you changed the definition.
Hey guys,
Oh.
we're gonna pray Jummah on one Monday.
Yeah. Anyway, look, yeah, that was a very political and serious answer, but that's
I
what
like
I'm
that,
saying.
I like that, I
Oh,
like
that's
that.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
And just in case this is used in the future against,
Again, guys, respect to everyone. I'm sure, you guys might be upset with my views, but let's try to put that aside. We're still good people. I feel like we're too one-dimensional these days, especially with social media, where we go, this guy has an opinion I don't like, so I don't like him anymore. But it's not the case. People can be good. People can be like good people, but they might just have a different opinion or a bad opinion, So just because someone has a bad opinion or someone has a different opinion than you that you don't agree with doesn't mean that they're a bad person.
We're not saying that people that are gay and identifies this and that. We're not saying they're not to not be treated the same. Obviously, they're to be treated the same. They're still human at the end of the day.
Well,
We're Islamic. We're Muslim. That's it.
either way, when you voice your political opinions and you voice any opinion that's controversial, you're going to get haters and backlash and people that are just irrational. People that just, because they're anonymous online, they're going to say whatever they want. So, up to you guys, honestly.
Next
Yeah.
question, mate.
Okay. The next question.
So,
Would you rather know how you die or when you die?
oh, didn't you ask this one?
When?
I think this came up.
Would I rather know how I die or when I die? I'd rather know when I die. What time?
Are you serious?
When, yeah. Because, you know why? If I know how I'm going to die, let's say it says like drowning, then all my life I'll be scared of the ocean, pools, anything that has water. I'll even be scared of a fountain.
Yeah, but at the same time, wouldn't you say that knowing that your time's coming up is more scary?
But then I
No,
can prepare.
No, bro, because think about it like this: if you know that you're gonna die from a car accident, you're gonna be on constant alert that you might die in this car.
Then you could be immortal.
You
No,
won't,
bro, you'll be living your life in fear.
Yeah.
If you know how you die instead of when you die.
It's like die by
Whereas
heart attack.
if you know when you die, you can accept that. You know, you'll know that that's when your time's gonna
The
come.
only problem with knowing when you die is if you do it and then you find out you're dying in like a week. Then that's when, that's
terrifying,
terrifying. So
At that point, it wouldn't even be terrifying after the first day. You just accept it.
Okay, this is a pretty good question. You're gonna like this. You wake up one day in bed at 2:32 a.m. due to feeling something at your feet. As you go to uncover your feet from the blanket, you see that you've been cursed with Bulgarian feet. What do you do?
So whoever watches is just gonna think that I get 24/7 bullied.
No, I'm being serious. What do you do? What do you?
Mate, this is borderline racism because you can't change. You know what I mean? It's
What do you do?
I'll call a close friend of mine on how he's lived his whole life
that's a great
with
answer.
Bulgarian feet. And you know what? I'd feel more connected with this man. That we can get bullied together.
You guys will start shaking hands with your No, okay, no. That actually,
It's just all Bulgarian. Every question starts with Bulgarian.
No. Enough of the mess around jokes. All right, this is an actual joke. If you were to go back in time to give yourself advice, what advice would you give?
Oh, this is so easy for me. I've mentioned it before, but I've been really bad with productivity. But what do I say to myself? Honestly, I've always, whenever I haven't worked hard, whether it's the end of the month or end of the year, I always have this wave of regret come that I haven't done enough and that, you know, I was really lazy and I've got nothing to show for any work that I did because I've done nothing. So if I had the opportunity to go back, I would go back and I would tell myself, for instance, when it comes to like back when I started for my first channel, I would probably tell myself, focus and work hard on your channel and work on anything that you want. You have
I like how you answered
creative.
this really close to David Goggins' one. Have you seen his one? Basically,
Who's gonna carry the boat, son? Who's gonna carry the boat? That's what I'll tell myself. Who's gonna carry the boat?
No, because the David Goggins one,
Yeah.
his one is basically he goes, his hell would be if he was to die and he would see the potential that he could be or the person he could
Exactly.
be. Yeah.
But that's true though. I've always had this wave of regret that's always haunted me. There's this quote, right? Let me think. Hold on. I don't want to butcher this quote because it's a very, very good quote.
It's like making it up.
You either suffer the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Choose your pain.
Ooh.
So I'm just gonna suffer the pain of discipline. I've struggled all my life for years, but I'm gonna do it, and I'm never gonna give up on that because I have to. I have no other choice. Giving up is not an option for me because I just feel like bad.
But
either
that's a
way.
good answer. I like
So
that.
I would go back in time. I would tell myself, whatever I'm working on at the time, probably back when I was doing my first YouTube, I'd say focus hard, work hard, work as much as you can when you have the time. And I would probably scare myself and I'd probably say, I regret it. I'm depressed right now. I've got nothing because I'm coming from the future, right? I'd probably say something like that because I know what I fear most is regret. So I'd probably play into that. I know myself, so I'd probably play into
Marwan, go back to school. We'll finish them off.
Buy Bitcoin.
Yeah, buy Bitcoin. Yeah, that's funny.
I've just got one last one, and then we're gonna head back to those. If that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
This is another one that I really want, and this involves everyone.
Yeah.
What is one thing that everybody does on this table that irritates you?
You want me to essentially? I'm picking a pet peeve from everyone.
Yeah.
So this is my question, but +3. Okay. Yours. You are really bad with responding to texts.
Did you text me today? Did you? Oh no, you did.
It's like
I'll never
right there,
double
first
guess.
notification.
But did you actually text me today?
No, but you know who has been texting you, and I'm in that group. You're in that group. We're trying to set up an event,
I
and
have
you're
no
in
idea
that
what's
group.
going on.
You're in that group, and you do not respond. Any group chat, any one-on-one text message I sent to Kez, you're a very late replier. And another thing, you don't go back.
I said
on,
one thing.
you don't go back on your texts. Like if I text you multiple paragraphs, you'll read the last one and only respond to that. You do that in group chats. We've planned something. We've literally said this is the date and time. Kez comes after like multiple conversations. Oh, when are we going? I go, look, I know you're lazy. Look. And he goes, no. And he's told me this. He's lazy with it. So, yeah.
But I'm very bad with technology. I don't
Yeah.
like
No, shut up.
You know how bad I am with my phone?
You're not.
I barely go on my phone, bro. Cause I don't have Insta. I don't have what else do I have?
That's what you got.
I don't use it, bro. I don't have TikTok. I don't have what else is it?
Why are you looking at Mirza for
Use
answers?
Because he's a phone.
Nah, no. Do you have WhatsApp?
No, I don't.
Ah,
have
he
WhatsApp.
doesn't have WhatsApp.
I don't have WhatsApp. I just don't use my phone.
That's such an old thing.
So then
That's
when
old
I-
people.
What's up with that?
Shut up, that's good.
My main source of communication is Messenger and messages. That's it.
No, I'm calling.
I barely go.
I reckon.
No, I'm saying
This is-
you call. Like,
I call you. I like speaking to you anyway.
So what's his one? Being Mirza.
Okay, Mirza's most annoying trait. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's got to be Mirza time. We've literally labeled it Mirza time. He'll say he'll get here at 2, but he'll come here at 2:45. He did good today, mashallah.
No,
He,
see, there's an equation to figure out the time. Yeah. So if I say I'm doing 30 minutes, you times it by 2 is basically. So if I say an hour, it's just expect me in 2 hours.
I literally told them. We're recording today at 2. Be at mine at 2.
And the mentality
then
was be here at 1.
No,
And I would have still been an hour.
yeah, but essentially what I told him, instead of saying that equation, I told him, be here at 2. He said yes. I said, yeah, but be here at 2. No Mirza time. And then he's like, oh, okay.
And he was actually here at 2, which proves that he's capable of not running on
'Cause the
Mirza
thing-
time, which is insulting to the rest of his friends.
Great, because it's a habit, yeah. Because when we always used to kick it always used to be like, I'll come at 8. I'd rock up on time. It's like no one's there. So I just go like, I'll just start coming like 20,
Yeah,
30
but everyone
minutes.
started being on time.
Yeah, and then I got like stuck in that. So it's like, But he works out most of the time.
Okay, and I
Yeah.
guess Aiden's the only one left.
Drinking. Yeah, drinking. I'd say drinking.
Yeah, definitely when he does that. I don't know if it's like necessarily like a.
There was a pretty simple one. It's you don't go out a lot.
You know what?
His answer.
I reckon Aiden's most annoying trait that comes to my mind is like you don't really like organize anything.
What do you mean?
Like you don't really like hit me up.
I mean, he does. He calls us over here and there. He does organise at his house.
I'll call you every day from now on. I'll call you every day until you reject me like 5 days in a row and I get bored and I don't call you ever again. Bro, that's exactly what happens though. Like, I'm obviously understand that you have a life, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you reject my invite multiple times in a row, I just kind of forget about it.
No, that is true. Yeah.
That's why I stopped inviting one of my other mates for a while. Like when someone just stops coming in general for like, let's say a month or so, I just forget about them.
You know,
I just assume that they're always busy or something.
it's
because you are always busy.
yeah. I'm thinking more like differently though. I'm not thinking in terms of like like inviting out to somewhere. I'm also thinking in terms of like, I'll think every now and then, I wonder how Aiden's doing. But I don't think you've ever called me and like checked up on
I don't
me.
think I've called anyone and checked up on anyone.
How come?
I don't know. Because I usually see everyone.
See, that's the thing. Yeah. So Kez always.
So I think you like in-person catch-ups
Yeah.
then. You don't really
Yeah.
do the phone call thing. It's not
but
a habit
I
for
don't-
you.
I don't-
I'll
I don't
be
see the- I don't
completely
see the-
honest, and I'll
I don't see a
second
point
with
in
that. I'll second with that because I'm not gonna lie. When I call you up for the heck of it, it's not necessarily just so I can annoy you. It's actually just to hit you up. You realize that, yeah?
I never realized that.
Yeah, and then even when I like, even to him, like sometimes he forgets that as well. So I always do some funny stuff just to show that I'm alive. You know, I'm alive.
I don't know if that's more. I don't know if that's like it's more serious than like a trait, I guess.
Because he's a face-to-face person.
It's the only thing I can think of. I tried to think of something more light, but like that's the only thing that came to mind. But like, I don't know. I just wish like he would randomly hit me because like Kez hits me up and he goes like, "Hey, how are you?" and stuff like randomly. But like, even Mirza, like you're not that good with that either.
Yeah, you're really bad. You're horrible. Jump out the window.
Nah, because one thing I try and organize.
Yeah.
And
Organize.
check the group chat. Check the group chat. Check the group chat.
Organize.
Check the group
What
chat.
if you organize something?
Check the group chat.
Oh yeah, for the 15th of August. I don't know where we're going, boys. Where are we going?
Check
on
the
the
group
day.
chat.
You know what it is, Aiden?
Yeah.
When I don't hear from you for like a month, and I genuinely feel like Aiden, I miss him and like I want to see like how he's doing. If he's good, alhamdulillah, I'll hit you up. But then I randomly one day I'm like, he never does the same for me, and I just it makes me feel like this turned into a therapy session real quick. It feels like to me like he doesn't like care about me as
But
much.
I do.
I know you do.
Also-
I know you do. But I'm just telling you how I feel.
Yeah, no, that's fair. You're allowed to feel like that.
Yeah. He's validating my emotions. This is genuinely a therapy session now. Yeah.
But I don't do that with anyone. I get you. I'm just not that type of person. I've never done that.
Yeah. Obviously, I try not to have hard feelings to. What's going on?
Sorry, what?
What are you guys
No,
discussing?
nothing. We're just really saying it's really progressive and encouraging what you guys are doing.
Inshallah, mate. Allah bless you guys more, inshallah.
They're making fun of us.
Are you sure about the gay marriage thing?
Wow.
I don't even mean it a gay marriage. I'm just like, oh man.
That's because like if I went back in time, I would make it yes.
I'll go back 10 minutes before.
Alright, sorry guys, apologies, the camera cut out. We've been recording for a while. I think it's time to wrap it up. Hope you guys all enjoyed the first reunion of just all four of us together becoming the NumbNuts. We're like the Power Rangers, except we form
You could have just said the Teletubbies.
the Teletubbies. We're like the Teletubbies, except we become NumbNuts. I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, I can't wait for the next one as well. So hopefully we'll have all four of the boys here. We'll see. I'll try to schedule it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah.
Subscribe because you're going to see a lot more of us
We're
in
gonna
the
have
future.
different themes. We're gonna have the Wiggles next.
We're going to have the Wiggles next. The Wiggles is a good shout. Yeah.
Ah.
It'll get less hot.
Yummy.
Yeah, exactly.
Salad
All right.
in my tummy.